Hey everyone, Hailey here and welcome back to my channel. I've got a brand new video for you about community college on a topic that we've never talked about before. So imagine you're thinking about going back to school, but the thought of walking into a classroom full of fresh high school graduates and young 20-year-olds terrifies you. Guess what? You're not the only one who feels this way, and the good news is that there's no age limit on community college. Community college is actually the ideal environment for returning and non-traditional students, and let me give you some words of encouragement and hopefully I can persuade you that this is a good choice for you. So community college is great if you're non-traditional or if you're working or if you're a caretaker, whatever your situation is, because you can take classes at your own pace. A lot of people graduate CC in 2 years, but I didn't, and I know a lot of people who took much longer than 2 or 3 years to get through classes. The good news is classes are flexible. You can schedule them around your personal work schedule or your personal schedule without issue. You can take them at your pace. You can take, full-time or part-time. It's a great option for people who are working or for people who have dependents. Second, community college is super cost effective. It is much less expensive than a state school, a UC, or any private four-year university. It's going to be a much lower cost per unit, and what that means is if you're someone who works, you can probably afford to pay your way through community college, and if not, there are tons of financial resources out there. You just have to go find them. Odds are they're available to you, or the information is available to you on your community college's website right now. Just go take a look at it. Attending community college definitely won't kill you financially. Trust me, I went to community college for 3 years and I paid for it myself, and graduating from community college with zero debt is a great feeling. And what's even better about that is when you do eventually transfer, if that's your end goal, you cut your debt in half, because if you go for 4 years, you're paying for 4 years. If you go for 2 years as a transfer, you're only paying for 2 years. And there are a lot of great scholarship and financial aid opportunities for transfer students, especially if you're like an older, working, non-traditional student. Third reason community college is great for returning students is there are tons of people who do this. Yes, there are going to be a lot of 18-year-olds, young 20-year-olds in your class, but when I went to community college, and even when I went to UCLA, there were a lot of older people there who had kids, who even had grandkids, and they were doing it at their own pace, as I said, and they honestly made great classmates, great partners for projects, and they were just fun to talk to because they had a lot of life experience and they were really a wealth of knowledge just about life. Everyone brings something different to the table. The thing about high schoolers is that a lot of them bring pretty similar experiences to the table because they just haven't lived through much yet, depending on the person. But if you're someone, who's 40 or 50 years old, you've got a lot to share. And I think that you have a lot of information and knowledge to impart that those younger students will come to appreciate in time and in getting to know you. Personally, my mom went to De Anza College when she was in her 40s, because I was in elementary school trying to do the math here, and she really loved it. She had great relationships with her professors. A lot of them wanted to recommend her, to continue in the department with special studies or whatever, I don't even know. And I can remember her doing group projects and talking about certain students in her class, certain classmates that she had that really took to her and she took to them. So age kind of is pretty much just a number in this scenario. I can see why people would be intimidated, but if my mom can do it and be happy that she did, certainly you can too. She was a working single mom of 2 kids and she was able to do it and she loved it. Another reason that community college is great for non-traditional students is you are a highly attractive transfer applicant. I've touched on this a little bit before, but UCs and CSUs, I'm going to speak to UCs primarily because that's what I know. They love non-traditional students, they love diversity, and they love having a campus full of people who have completely unique life stories. And they really get that with transfer students, especially with non-traditional students. So you will be an asset to wherever you choose to transfer to, if that's what you want to do. And even just the community college campus, let's not pretend there's not value in that community too. It's a great experience. You have great life experience, and that makes for great material for the personal insight questions or any admission essays. check out this video if you want to hear more about how I can help you with your essays. You might not be there yet, but don't forget me when you do come to that point. For some reason in community college, they love to assign group projects. I hate group projects. I think most people hate group projects. If they don't hate group projects, they're probably the type of person who doesn't contribute. The good news is, as a non-traditional student, most of the non-traditional students that I've worked with on a group project did contribute. They stuck to their word more than the 18-year-olds. Why? Because this was an intentional effort to come back to school and they wanted to get the most out of it. They did that by putting in the time on their assignments, respecting their peers, and helping them out when they promised to make a contribution to a paper or a project or an essay, whatever it was. They really stuck to their word. I always appreciated the non-traditional students that I worked with on group projects for the reasons that I just explained, and I continue to sing their praises. I can't remember a single older returning non-traditional student that I worked with who didn't do a great job and who at the very least didn't try their hardest. If you're not persuaded yet, what's wrong with you? No, but seriously, please check out my other videos to learn more about community college. If you are not familiar with community college, especially if you are located in the state of California, please check out California community colleges. They are amazing, amazing stepping stones to getting somewhere greater in life. Take it from me, I'm a community college success story. I went to West Valley College, transferred to UCLA, did my master's degree at the University of Memphis, and now I'm a speech language pathologist and I'm having the time of my life. And it took me some time, but I was able to do it on my own time, work through school in community college and a little bit in my higher degrees. And I'm really happy with the way things turned out. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I hope to inspire you to do the same with your life, because there's always something greater that you can aspire to, and you can do it if you just put your mind to it. And I think community college is the smart way to achieve your goals. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. I will try to get back to you in a timely manner. Otherwise, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you don't already, I post a bunch of videos about community college. I have a bunch already that you can access, and I plan on making more and more on this topic because there's definitely a need for it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.